Good morning, or whatever time of day it is for you right now. I'm really tired. Hold on, let me grab my coffee. I just got home from taking my son to school and I have a meeting in about 15 minutes. So today I'm going to be sharing with you like the ultimate guide to freelancing in 2025. The reason I decided to give you like a beginner's guide is because freelancing really made things happen for me. I still freelance. I actually have lots of freelancing tasks to do today. And if it weren't for freelancing, I wouldn't have been able to leave my corporate job and work for myself. And so right now, I would say I work like a 70% freelancing, 30% my own brand. And I am excited for the journey to continue finding balance there, maybe get it 50-50 one day and so on. But freelancing has allowed me to go ahead and pursue like my own dreams and then still have that flexibility to work anywhere, anytime, just as if I were a full-time content creator. And for me, because my interest is in content creation, I, work freelance for a content creator. So it's really nice that I get to kind of learn on the job, right? I'm doing things that I am doing in my own business as well. So I'm literally getting paid to learn, which is so amazing. So I want to walk you through how you can do this too. And also, if I sound very monotone, it's because I'm so tired. My dog is scratching. Let's go ahead and talk about some stats first, and then let's get into like the juicy bits of how to become a freelancer. So I'm just going to read this because I don't want to mess it up. The global freelance platform market is worth 3.39 billion. 3.39 billion. And this article from Absolute Reports says freelancing on digital platforms has surged in the last few years. In 2018, the global freelance platforms market was worth 2.35 billion, and in 2020, the value expanded to 3.39 billion. But listen to this. So despite the robust growth in freelance work, freelance platforms are responsible for only 1 to 3% of the total global employment. This means there's plenty of room for continued growth. By 2027, the global freelance platform market is projected to reach 9.19 billion. So right now, we're looking at 3.39 billion in 2020. And by 2027, so 7 years later, they're looking for that to expand to 9.19 billion. Essentially, that's saying there's like $5-6 billion out there to be earned as a freelancer, and that could be you. So I wanted to read some stats just to show you like freelancing is a growing industry, not a dying industry, and there's room for you to make your mark as a freelancer. And if you are trying to grow like a content creation business or a, digital product business, whatever it is that you're wanting, sometimes you have to take the logical approach and know that's going to take a few years. I mean, I have been doing this for like 10 years and, my YouTube channel is like really finally picking up some speed, and I'm, over that 10,000 mark, which is so great. And I feel so grateful for that, but it's taken me a long time. And granted, I didn't put 100% effort into it, and I'm doing that now. And so I'm seeing quicker growth. So if you put in full effort into growing your brand, give yourself 3 years to see that flourish. But in the meantime, if you want to still have flexibility and be able to like put more energy behind your brand, freelancing is a great option. So I really feel like people need to know about it because I didn't when I started, 3-4 years ago. Now, your girl needs to take a beat and drink some coffee. I have a meeting in 10 minutes, which is for freelancing. So I, every Wednesday, have a team meeting at 8:30 a.m. And then following that, usually have a little bit of a break to do some computer work. And then I go right into another meeting with Katie Steckley. She is a YouTuber. Some of you guys might know her, but she talks a lot about like social media growth and things. And I do freelancing for her and run her social media agency. I'm the operations manager for it. So we meet every Wednesday for an hour. Good morning. I don't have a lot of updates. My meetings went a little long, which is totally fine, but I really want to chat about how to choose what service you're going to offer with your freelancing. So really there's two different types that you can choose from. online or in person. Online freelancing, this could be social media. I, for one, am an operations manager for a social media agency with Katie, and then I also do things for her as well, like her weekly newsletter. I help her with her podcast, etc. So you can do like online social media, but it doesn't always have to be like creating content for social media. It can be like an admin or an assistant. You can help with accounting or bookkeeping, just anything that you can do online from a laptop and offer that service to other people online. And it doesn't have to just be for content creators, which is usually primarily what I am doing. You could work for other online businesses, small businesses, large businesses, and it just has to be remote work that you can do from anywhere. Then you also can do like local freelancing. So maybe you are helping people with painting. Say you are pretty good at painting. You maybe did construction in the past and you offer painting services that are a little less expensive than hiring like a big company. So you're freelancing by offering these services. You could also do like videography or, photography or something along those lines. You could do house sitting, dog sitting, babysitting, any of those things as well. 2 different types of freelancing. And as far as picking what you decide you want to do, there's a few things that you have to keep in mind. And the biggest one is making sure it's something you can do every single day, that you not only have the time to do every day, but you enjoy doing. Because if you sign yourself up for doing something that you don't like, for example, if I signed myself up to paint walls every day, I would cry because I absolutely despise painting. It hurts my arms and my body, and I don't want to do that any more than I have to. And so I would not be offering that as a service. So make sure it's something that you enjoy and that you're going to have fun doing, because that's also going to improve your work quality. If you are passionate about it and excited about it, your work quality will stand for itself. And then also make sure it's something that you have a lot of skill in. You want to impress your clients. Don't sign yourself up for something you don't know how to do, and then you get the job and realize you do not know how to do it, because that's going to result in low quality work.
Sorry.
And make sure that it's something that is marketable, that there are people who actually need this service, because the last thing you want to do is start promoting a service and nobody wants it. So keep all those things in mind. I have to go paint our basement after eating lunch. This is his fault. It's for his office. Hello again. I'm not gonna lie, it's the next day. I had some lunch and then, not even joking, I took a nap. Again, the beauty of freelancing. And then I went down and painted our basement, as I mentioned, and yeah, I was just pooped and didn't have any energy for even filming. So it is 9 a.m. right now, the next day. So again, took my son to school, got back, I've done some computer work, and I thought I would talk a little bit about the next step in this process, which is creating a portfolio. Having proof of your work is so important if you are trying to get any type of freelancing client. So for example, when I first contacted Katie Steckley to work for her, I didn't have a proposal. I had never even done freelancing before. So what I did was I created one. I myself was a content creator. I had proof that I could create content, that I could edit videos, that I could do social media. Currently, I've been working with brands and I have a brand portfolio that I provide them. So it's really important that you show proof of concept, proof of your work. And what I've noticed working in the freelance industry is that a lot of people build their portfolio on their website. And if you do not have a website, I would like to introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Durable. If you're looking for an easy way to create your freelance website or your portfolio online, I highly recommend Durable. It's a simple and user-friendly platform that lets you build a professional website in minutes. Perfect for freelancers needing to showcase their portfolio quickly and effectively. Plus, having a professional website might set you apart from other freelancers. I know here locally, a lot of times people just reach out by email, but if you come to the table with a very professional website, and that website including a portfolio that's showing your work, it's gonna make it a lot easier to land the job. Now, what should you include in your portfolio? That's a great question. Thank you for asking. You definitely wanna show your work. So if you, for example, are trying to be a video editor, then you want to link to videos that you have edited for yourself or clients. If you are a dog walker, you might want to include some images of you and some of the dogs you've walked before, just showing that like, hey, I've done this. Look at the relationship I've had with these pets. It just gives people a look inside the services that you offer and the quality of service that you offer. Word of mouth is so important and is still important to this day. And online, you can still use and leverage word of mouth, and you will do that through testimonials and reviews and even case studies. If you have somebody that you've worked with and you help them go from this to this result, make sure you lay that out. Get the person's permission, the previous clients that you've worked for. If you haven't worked with clients, you can use yourself in this regard as well. Next on the list is finding clients. That's probably one of the most crucial and hardest parts in freelancing. So first thing is leveraging your network. It's so important to start there because there are so many people that you might even know personally that could really benefit from your services. And if you need to do it for free so that you can build up that reputation or are able to get testimonials, then do that. But if you chat with people locally, a lot of times you're gonna find some clients. Another way that you can find freelance opportunities are job boards or freelancing websites. So of course, there are things like Upwork and Fiverr. Those are platforms that you can post your services and people might stumble across them. And another way that's kind of similar is really just paying attention to, content creators or small business owners online. A few of the freelancing clients I've actually had, and Katie is one of those, I found by tapping through Instagram stories and they posting that they were hiring. That is literally how I've received 3 out of like the 10 or so freelance clients I've had. And once I saw that they were hiring for a freelancer, it was, of course, doing all the things we've already talked about, which was showing them my portfolio and all of that, and communicating really well in my email to them and interview. Next on my list is managing your workflow. So you're getting leads, you're doing work for people, and you need a way to organize all of that. There are so many different platforms where you can do that. There's Monday, there's Notion, there is something called Bonsai, there is Honeybook. There's so many platforms out there that are made specifically for this. I myself, because I have Durable and I love it as my website platform, it is how I can collect leads and then of course communicate with them and invoice them. And then I use Notion for like my project tracking. Notion is completely free. There is paid versions, but you don't need them. A free version is completely fine for everything you would need as far as tracking your freelancing services and the projects that you're working on. So if you combine both Durable and Notion, it's like a perfect match. There's so many different ways that you could organize all of this in Durable and Notion. And if you want a video on how to organize your freelancing clients, how to make sure you're managing multiple projects at once and being able to balance everything, please let me know. Even if it's you working a full-time corporate job and you're trying to do some of this on the side, it can get super overwhelming, and I'd love to provide you my, time management and balancing tips for that. So let me know. Otherwise, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again, Durable, for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.